जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन जमुना तीर वनचारी जमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe. Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya. Jaya Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya. Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajagacharya Stotas Divine Grace Abhay Charnarvind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Iskan Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajagacharya Stotas Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Ki Anand Koti Vaishnavrind Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai ho. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Ulmritamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitamena Bhutalai Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Vishakhavitam Sya. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Siddhai Pranamami Haripriya. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhevacha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurani Pracharine Nirvisesa Shunyavadi Pashrata Desatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are continuing roaming around in the Braj for last couple of days, roaming around the 12 forest of Vrindavana, where Krishna performed his pastimes. Last night we went to Barsana to Nandagram, Barsana Radharani's place. We went there, and then we went to Nandagram at Krishna's place. So now we're gonna go further up. This is the Parikrama 84 course. Parikrama for every Kartik in a month of Kartik. Take place for this will be 39th year of this Parikrama this year. Started in 1987. And this Parikrama walking is where Lord Chaitanya walked. Same path devotees are walking for last 38 years, what Lord Chaitanya walked. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj he had also Parikrama, same route. So we are following in discipline succession, the same route with Lord Chaitanya followed and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj followed. So today we will be going to, let's see where it's taking us. This all we covered. Talk about this Nasimdev. This is Nasimdev was worshipped by Nanda Maharaj 5,000 years ago. Nasimvara, same Nasimvara is there at present when you go to Nandagram, Darshan. Okay. So we are going now from Nandagram to Kokilaban. Kokilaban is one of the 12th forests. And on the way we are coming to the place called the Asheshwar Mahadev. And then we come to the Ted Kadamba, which is the most important place for us. Because this is where Srila Rupa Goswami stayed for many years and he wrote so many books. Naseshwar Mahadev was the temple where Lord Shiva went to Nandagram to have a darshan of Krishna. But because Lord Shiva has a snake in his neck, and Mother Yashoda said, my boy will get afraid by looking at the snake, so I will not allow you to have darshan. We should know Lord Shiva is the Vaishnavan Mathasambhu. He is the greatest devotee of Krishna. He is in all the pastimes of Krishna, take part in it. So Lord Shiva is going some distance from Nandagram and is sitting there. Asa Asham is desire, with a desire to have a darshan of Krishna. So meanwhile, Krishna was not allowed to have his devotee to come with darshan. So Krishna kept crying. He wouldn't stop crying. So finally they thought that there was yogi who had come, was not allowed. That's why he's crying. So Mother Yashoda goes and bring Asheshwar Mahadev back to Nandagram, and sees Krishna is giving him darshan, and Krishna, stop crying. Of course, after that, she asked for Nandesh. He stayed there. He is in the courtyard of Krishna Balram temple in Nandagaon, Nandeshwar Mahadev. He stays there. He wants to hear. He is having darshan of Krishna all the time. He is having the Mahaprasad of Krishna Balram, and he is also having the Charnamrita of Krishna Balram. So this is where he is. So this is where Asheshwar Mahadev is there. Now we're going to Third Kadam. Yes. Asha means the desire. Ishvara is one to desire to have a darshan of Krishna. Asheshwar Mahadev. So now we're going to go to the Third Kadam. Third Kadam is Third means the calling out. This is where Krishna is performing. His cows are herding the cows, and he's calling out to the cows under the Third Kadamba tree. He's calling out with his flute all the cows together to bring them back to Nandagaon. Now also, this is an important place for us because this is where the Rupa Goswami's Bhajan Kutir is here. You can see this is the Rupa Goswami's. It's a beautiful place. Some of you must have visited probably. Third Kadamba. Beautiful place. And this is where Srila Rupa Goswami, we always pray, we are Rupanuga. Srila Prabhupada said, right? Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayambhru Kadamayam Dadati Swapna. We chant every day this mantra. When will Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established within this material world the mission of to fulfill desire of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under his lotus feet? So this is where Rupa Goswami stayed, and he wrote many books here. He wrote the Ujjwal Nilamani, Padyavali, Lalita Madhava, Dan Keli Comedy, and of course Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This is where he wrote the books at the Third Kadamba. He would sit under the tree, and he would write the this is what we see. Just like when Srila Prabhupada used to come to our temple, whole atmosphere changes. Right? When Srila Prabhupada used to visit the temple, whole atmosphere changes. Because that pure devotee has that aura, that power, that Shakti, which spreads everywhere. So here Rupa Goswami, being the great personality, when he would sit under the tree of this Kadamba tree, and when he write the Radha Krishna's separation, then the trees are affected, the trees' leaves fall. And when he write the Radha Krishna's Milan, then the tree has sprouts out the new leaves. This is the effect of the pure devotee. So Rupa Goswami would sit, and they would see that this is what is happening. Now, of course, Rupa Goswami's older brother is Sanatan Goswami. And Sanatan Goswami used to live in the Nandagram, which is not far from Third Kadamba. So Rupa Goswami, now this Goswami is what they had. They had nothing. They had not like we have everything at present in our temple. They would live under a tree. And whatever some persons gives, the Brajvasi gives something, they eat. So there was one time Rupa Goswami, this is one of these past time, one time Rupa Goswami, he thought that my brother has come and I should make sweet rice. I should serve my brother. He thought of it. So Krishna is hearing the Radharani, she comes to Srila Rupa Goswami with all the ingredients to make the sweet rice. He doesn't have anything. So Radharani comes, and Rupa Goswami is busy in his meditation, and the Radharani is coming and telling to Rupa Goswami that I have brought my mother. Thank you, Mataji. My brother has sent me. My mother has sent this sweet rice. Mother has sent all the ingredients for the sweet rice, milk, sugar, rice, everything. So, and she is telling, if you want, Baba, I can make it for you. So Rupa Goswami is so in meditation, he said, okay, go make it. So Radharani is making sweet rice for Rupa Goswami because to fulfill desire of Rupa Goswami to give this sweet rice to Sanatan Goswami. And of course, at that time, after she makes sweet rice, Radharani, and then she goes away. She said, I make the sweet rice for you, now I'm going. My mother is calling me. So she left, and when Sanatan came, then this sweet rice Super Rupa offered to Sanatana, and of course prepared by Radharani, is so tasty. So Sanatana is asking Rupa, where did you get all these ingredients to make sweet rice? So he said, one little girl had come, and the sweet rice was, and she prepared sweet rice. So he tasted it. Sanatan says, then Rupa, please, you taste this sweet rice. So of course the sweet rice was nectar. So Sanatan is telling Rupa, did you know who that girl was? That girl was Radharani, our Ishtadev. And you took the service from the Ishtadev. We should not take the service from our Ishtadev. And of course Rupa also enjoyed taking this sweet rice. So the point is, the 6 Goswamis are so dedicated that they are complete in ecstasy, and they can have the sweet rice. They are having this sweet rice. Now, similarly, since we are Rupanuga, in bhakti, we should desire to depend on Krishna. We perform, we do our endeavor, but we need the mercy of Krishna. So we should not desire to depend on others, to depend on Krishna. It is said that for example, from the Ramayana, Sabri, you must have probably heard of some of you. Sabri was her guru was Matanga Rishi. And Sabri was a simple lady. She was staying in the forest. And Matanga Rishi, before he left, he had told Sabri that the Lord Ram will come. So Sabri was so, she had a faith in this order of her spiritual master. So every day she would clean her courtyard to make sure that when Ram comes, the courtyard is very clean. Also, she would also she had a tree, and tree had little fruit. So she would take the fruit every day, she would taste it and leave it because she wanted to make sure this fruit is not sour, it's just sweet. So she would take this sweet, eat it and leave it. And every day she would do this to wait for Lord Ram to come. So people around her, they were kind of laughing at her. But she had a faith in her spiritual master. Just like Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhu received order from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj in 1922. And he had taken this order as for his life and soul. So after 43 years, for 43 years he tried in India every possible way. But nobody helped. But Srila Prabhupada kept trying with determination. And of course his mission became successful. So similarly here, Sabri, she was keep trying, and ultimately Lord appeared there. Lord Ram appeared with Lakshman. And she is still feeding the little fruit. She is tasting it and she is giving to Lord Ram, and Lord Ram is accepting it. See? So this is So we can pray here at this place. Srila Rupa Goswami pray to give us, give me intelligence, give me strength, so I can read your books. I can read Srila Prabhupada's book. This is where we pray. And by mercy of Prabhu Goswami, you can have darshan of Radha Krishna's lotus feet. Devotee by Prem is me, Rupa Goswami. Devotees who ignite love to Srila Rupa Goswami by hearing Katha, by hearing Krishna's pastime, by hearing Srimad-Bhagavatam. I take shelter of that real devotee. So we take shelter of Srila Prabhupada, pure devotee. We take shelter of Srila Prabhupada, and by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we can have darshan of Rupa Goswami. And we know Srila Prabhupada in Radha Damodar temple, he was crying. He would, in the middle of the night, he would go and he would sweep the samadhi, around samadhi and of Rupa Goswami, and he would cry for the mercy, for the mercy of Rupa Goswami to fulfill the mission which is given to me. Srila Prabhupada would cry, mission, my Guru Maharaj has given mission to preach this message in English language, and he was asking for the mercy of Rupa Goswami. So this place is very important for us. We are Rupanuga. Even Narottam Das praying to his Guru Maharaj Loknath Goswami that please, when my Guru Maharaj can Loknath with him take me to Srila Rupa Goswami and offer me at the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami. There is another pastime of this. One time Arjun and Draupadi, they were in the forest and they were thirsty. So they saw one little hut. This is from Mahabharata. The hut, and they went in the hut because they were thirsty. So old lady was there, and old lady welcomed them, and old lady they asked for the water, so old lady gave them water. But when they went in the hut, they saw two swords were hanging on the ceiling of this old lady's hut. So Arjuna is wondering why she has two swords hanging in her hut. Usually sword is taken by Kshatriya, or a fighter, they have a sword. So Arjun kind of asked her, this old lady, he's saying, why you have this sword here hanging? The lady is saying that I think I'm waiting for Arjun to, when he comes, I'm going to kill him. So Arjun said, she didn't know it's Arjun. So Arjun said, why you want to kill him? Because that same Arjun to my Krishna, who is the Supreme Lord, Arjun used my Lord as a chariot driver. I want to kill him. So then Draupadi asked, but you have another sword. Why you have another sword here hanging? So she said, if the Draupadi comes, I want to kill her. Said, why? Because my Lord, he was having lunch in Dwarka, and in the middle of the lunch he had to left, and she is calling him. Because when we know when Draupadi was, when Dushasan was pulling the saris of Draupadi, and Draupadi was call out to Krishna. So she said, Draupadi disturb my Lord Krishna. So that's why I want to kill him. So both Arjun and Draupadi left right away. They didn't stay longer because they realized that this lady is serious. So the point was how much she had so much determination, so much love for her Lord. Yeah. So if you have any question, please stop me. So this is very important place for us. This is where he wrote Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Srila Rupa Goswami. This beautiful place. Beautiful place. Javat is a place where um, Javat is a place we're not going to discuss more, but this is about the Swakiyaras. Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu is the shadow of Krishna. Abhimanyu has no shadow. Abhimanyu is one of the Gopa who is marrying, Radharani is marrying to him. But this is to have the Swakiya Bhav. But Parikiya Bhav, and Krishna is having pastime. The Parikiya Bhav is a paramour with Radharani. But Abhimanyu cannot touch Radharani. But these are some of the pastimes Krishna is performing of the in the Parikiya Bhav. Parikiya Bhav is yaha Brajete Prakash. And there are so many pastimes of this place, but I'm not going to talk more about it. But we want to go to further up. This is the Kokilavan. Kokilavan is Krishna used to come. He would come like a cuckoo, and he would call out, and Radharani would come hearing the sound of this cuckoo in this forest. Of course, Srila Prabhupada. This Khadirvan, I want to talk about a little bit of Khadirvan. Khadirvan is a place where Loknath Goswami's Bhajan Kutir is there. And here is the where Krishna killed Bakasura. Bakasura was the brother of Putna. Two brother and one sister. Bakasura, Agasura, and Putna, brother and sister, right? So Putna, as we know, Krishna killed Putna when he was only 6 days old. Krishna was 6 days old, he killed Putna. So Bakasura, of course, being brother, he was very angry, and he wanted to kill Krishna. So while Krishna was in this forest, he would come to herd his cows, and he would herd his cows, and cows are thirsty, so they would go to drink the water in this lake. See, but in this lake there was a heron. Krishna saw one big heron in the middle of the lake, standing on one stone. And heron was big. A heron big and big neck. He's compared to yogis who meditate. But the heron was sitting, he was meditating on fish. When will I get the fish? So Bakasura, of course, he came near the lake, and he came and he took a deep breath and he inhaled Krishna within his mouth. This big, see. So of course, big heron is now Krishna is within the mouth of a big heron, and she closed the beaks, too big, close it up and down big. So at that time, all the cohort boys call out, "Khagayo." Khagayo means he ate Krishna. He ate Krishna. Krishna is in the neck of this big heron. Krishna being the Supreme Lord, what he did, he expanded himself in the body of this big. Not just that, but he became his body completely became so hot, like an iron. And heron could not take anymore, because her body, inside of her body, Krishna's body is, now of course Krishna's body is like a nectar, so lotus. His eyes are lotus, his ear is lotus, his lips are lotus, his hands are lotus, his feet are, everything is lotus. So komal. And here for the demon, it's like Krishna is becoming so hot like an iron. So not take anymore. So he opened the beak and Krishna came out. Now when the Krishna came out, At that time, of course, from the heron, the pus and everything comes out, but Krishna was not affected. Krishna was like came out as if nothing has happened. That's what Krishna is, because he is touched by the modes of material nature. See, so Krishna came out, and Krishna, of course, then with his two, they stand in the middle of the beak of the bottom beak, and he pull out. Now all demigods tried to kill Bakasura, but they could not. So finally, Krishna spread apart, see, to become bigger, he cheered apart from the big heron demon. So this is Bakasura. Now, of course, this all these demons represent some anarthas. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So here Bakasura represents the anartha which represents is the system of cheating religions. Means the Bakasura represents cunning, duplicity, deceptiveness, and false type of behaviors. This is represented by Bakasura. This is the anartha which is represented by Bakasura. So what should we do? Here Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when foolish pseudo-guru or engage in the process of worshipping meant for exalted devotees, he is cheated. Tendency to disobey instruction of Guru and Krishna due to material attachment, external showing and pretending to have a higher standard. So externally I am showing like I am a great devotee of the Lord, but not actually. This is the cheating behavior. This is the behavior of deceitfulness, duplicity. Inside is something else, outside is something else showing. So as a devotee, if we have this worship Krishna to remove this anartha from us. This is where Bakasura was killed. And of course, this is Samadhi of Loknath Goswami. Loknath Goswami had only one disciple, it was Thakur. The Lord Chaitanya had told Narottam, you go Vrindavana and take the initiation from Loknath. Loknath didn't want to accept any disciples. So Narottam was so humble that when Loknath morning, they in the village, in forest, they go for the morning activity. They go in the forest. So Narottam would hide behind. It is done. He would clean that place. This is the humbleness of. And finally, Loknath didn't want to accept the disciple. Loknath accepted him. Narottam was the disciple of Loknath Goswami. And of course, Loknath was staying here. See? This is all the different. Sheshasai is a place where, as we know, there are three Vishnus, right? Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Shirodakshai Vishnu, right? Garbhodakshai Vishnu is within the universe, and of course, Vishnu is the within our heart as a Paramatma. So one time Krishna had left. Krishna left in the Raj dance. He left, and after long he returned. So all the gopis are asking, "Go." He said, "I had gone to protect my devotee. After that, I was taking rest." So gopis are, "Where are you taking rest? Please show us." So he is Krishna, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, lying on the bed of Garbhodakshai. And Radharani is becoming Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi cannot become and Radharani can become Lakshmi. Lakshmi Devi and massaging the feet. And all the cowherd boys, they became all the demigods. And from the sprout of the Garbhodaksha ocean is lotus flower, and lotus flower comes out Brahma. See, so that's where this is. You can see the deity here. This deity was installed by Krishna's great grandson Vajranabh. Lord Chaitanya came here. Lord Chaitanya performed a dance here as soon as he saw this deity. So deity is actually Krishna, Radha and Krishna turning into Garbhodakshai, Vishnu and the even one thing, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, when he had his Parikrama, they were staying near this place in Kosi. And visited this place at that time when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was there. Morning announced they make an announcement that the devotees go. Guru Maharaj will not go. Means Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj will not go in this Parikrama to go to Seshashai. He will give a class. So whoever wants to go to Seshashai and come back, and who wants to stay here, stay. Srila Prabhupada didn't go for darshan to hear his Guru Maharaj. So then Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj told Srila Prabhupada, this boy likes to hear. Srila Prabhupada stayed and heard the lecture given by his Guru Maharaj. So this also took place during that. Say God. I want to talk about Ramghat, Lord Balram, because it is important. More in detail. We have few minutes, so I want to talk about. So we know Krishna, Ram, and after Krishna left Mathura, Krishna left Vrindavana in Mathura, and he killed Kamsa. And after Kamsa, he had a fight. He had a 7 times. Jarasandha was always attacked Mathura because Jarasandha's 2 daughters were married, Asti and Prapti. And Kamsa, his 2 daughters of Jarasandha, to her father, this daughter of Jarasandha gone to Jarasandha, and they asked, they were not happy because their husband Kamsa is killed. So Jarasandha always Krishna. So Krishna fought he fought 17 times, and every time he would come, he would bring lot of all the all demon associates, all the kings. Then Krishna would kill all of them. One after Jarasandha had so much faith in the Brahmanas. So every time he would come to fight with Krishna, he would ask for the blessings of the Brahmanas. But every time Brahmana gave the blessing, times he was defeated. Jarasandha, look, last time I'm gonna go to fight with Krishna. And if your blessing doesn't get successful, if I'm defeated, I will kill all of you. Jarasandha told all the Brahmanas. So of course Krishna knew this. So when Jarasandha Krishna was just last time when Jarasandha came to fight with Krishna, Krishna left the battlefield because he didn't want Jarasandha, because if he did, he will kill all the Brahmanas. That was, he had told all the Brahmanas. So Krishna we know, Namo Brahmane Devaya Go Brahmana Hitacha Jagat Hitai Krishna Govindaya Namo Namaha. Govinda Krishna, he worships the Brahmanas and the cows. So here Krishna wanted to save all these Brahmanas. Didn't wanted not Jarasandha, these Brahmanas. So left and Krishna left and he went to, he created in one night, created the city in one night. And all the Yadus who were in Mathura, they were sleeping, but in the morning they were in Dwarka in one night. So Krishna, of course, Dwarka city, and Krishna and Balram was Devaki, Subhadra, they were in Ugras and all Dwarka. But Krishna was always remembering Braj. Krishna had, of course, 16,108 queens and 16,100 palaces, and each palace was. And when Narad Muni visited Dwarka, he visited all the palaces. In one palace, Krishna is meditating; another place is having the lunch; another place is playing with his kids, because he had 10 sons, and their sons. But he goes for the meeting, 1,100 Krishna, and he goes for the meetings. Krishna, so Krishna always, but he always remains so absorbed of this, even though his queens sing him in Dwarka with love, and he had always remembering Braj, always remembering his childhood pastimes. He was remembering that. Of the night, he is with the queens, his queen, he would call out Radhe, 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 Radhe. That was he was so absorbed with Braj. He wanted to go to Braj from Dwarka. This is the march to, but the Braj, the Nandamara, the Jashoda, the Devaki and all Yadu, they said, no, Krishna, we will not allow Krishna to go, because goes back, he will never come back. So they had Balram, and Krishna had, of course, sent a message with Balram to pass Nanda Maharaj, Jashoda, all his cowherd boys and all. So Balram come here, Balram, he had come here of March, middle of March, May, for 2. And at that time, Balram, of course, specified the Nanda and Jashoda. Of course, he pacified all the gopis of Krishna, and of course, he also pacified the all boys. So he came here to Vrindavan. He means Ras dance, from the Ras dance with the. Now these gopis are not the same Krishna had. Ram is older brother. Not have Krishna's gopis, younger brother's gopis. So Balram had his own gopis. So Bhakti Ratnakar is writing gopis who participated in Rajdan, because Krishna had told Balram, his Garga Samhita mentioned that the daughter of gopis were actually the daughters of the serpents of Patal Loka. Krishna was performing at that time, these gopis were little girls, you see. But actually they were the daughters of this Patal Loka. And of course, they had the desire to have a Rama. So Lord Sesha, Ananta had, and Lord Sesha had promised them they would take a birth houses of the cowherd men, Braj. So these gopis that is had taken the birth in the cow and the Braj, the cowboys Braj, and they had the Balram had with these gopis. So his gopis were not the same as Krishna's gopis. Mhm. So Balram enjoyed the companies of the gopis on Jamuna, Jamuna Devi. So on the bank of the Jamuna, he was Varuni. Varuni is just sometimes you find Balram has a cup in his hand. Of course, in our temple, Balram's shoulder is on the Balram's hand is left hand is on the shoulder of Krishna. Srila Prabhupada was asked, I'm definitely diverting. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada asked the devotees, who is strong, Krishna or Balram? Who is strong? Question. Yes, who is yes, who is strong between both? Yes, yes, Krishna is strong because Balram is leading on it. Also, there is a conversation. Prabhupada was going to Vrindavan. I'm not sure in the train. Jamuna Mataji was there, and um, that Maharaj who left his body, he did a lot of service in Australia. He was there with Srila Prabhupada. And Jamuna said that the difference between Krishna and Balram is that Krishna has Radharani, Balram has no Radharani. Jamuna Devi said. So they went to Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada and they Madhu Visaj Prabhupada that Jamuna is saying difference between Krishna and Balram is that Krishna so he is right. But then he said, but Srila Prabhupada, you said that the between Krishna and Balram only difference is Krishna is black and Balram is white. You are also right. Prabhupada said, you both are right. Say. Yeah. Varuni, this Varuni is the daughter of Varuna Dev. And she took a form of a liquid honey oozing from the hollows of a tree. She wanted to serve, they wanted to serve her daughter Varuni to Balram. So she came in the liquid honey and she is giving to Balram. So Balram is drinking that. That's why Balram in many some of the temples, Balram a cup in his hand, on his right hand, and then cup he is a see. So he drank that he was that ecstasy, and he was having the rasa dance. He wanted to have rasa dance with his gopis, and he wanted to have water sports in the Jamuna river. He wanted to have sports with Jamuna in the water. So he's trying to call Jamuna Devi. But Jamuna Devi doesn't come because Jamuna is one of her expansions is Kalindi. And Kalindi is one of the eighth main queen of in Dwarka. Of course, the Jamuna didn't come. She was thinking that how can I go? And she also saw that Ram had that he was kind of intoxicated drinking the Varuni. So Jamuna didn't come. So he with his plow he pulled Jamuna. Now of course Jamuna and Jamuna here you see Jamuna is asking for the forgiveness to Ram. Here. And of course Jamuna Balaram perform the sports pastime place. Even at this, even today, if you go, then Jamuna is the we are pulled by the plow. Jamuna is in the streams. It's spreaded in the streams. Even at present, if you go that place, see, in the streams where Jamuna is going, you see. And here is there is a this is the Lord Balaram. He is covered here, but he has a cup in his hand on the right. He is holding the cup for Varuni Dev. So this deity, this is the only deity, and our Krishna Balaram is white. Otherwise, in Braj, all the deities of Balaram is black color. So Srila Prabhupada say, yes, 1 minute. Srila Prabhupada, Krishna is the supreme personality head, but Balaram is the supreme personality, servitude Godhead. He serves Krishna. Everything Krishna is everything. Krishna is Brahman thread, Krishna is umbrella, Krishna is shoes, everything is Balaram. Yes, Prabhu. Balaram so absorbed in the service of Krishna is completely changed color. This is what Srila Prabhupada was asked. Why did you install Krishna Balaram? Because there is no other temple of Krishna Balaram in any, only in where Krishna Balaram is there. Srila Prabhupada, that's what Srila Prabhupada said, because Krishna is the supreme person of Godhead, servitude Godhead, to serve Krishna. So we have few minutes. I wanted to talk about more about Balaram. Of course, you all have probably good class in Balaram, but I want to mention four dimensions we want to discuss. First is spiritual strength, times, and attitude. These are the four dimensions of SSS of Lord Balaram. Spiritual strength, knowledge, but to keep that knowledge with the strength. And who gives that strength? Balaram. Also Krishna, also in our devotional service, we say that we have to detach from material things. But we have to detach, but we have to attach something. We cannot just detach and no attachment. So we attach to Krishna. Attach to Krishna and bhakti. We need the happiness. If we are not happy in the bhakti and devotional service, we will not last long. So who gives us happiness? That happiness is given by Balaram. How, in the what form? By prasadam, by association of devotees, by Krishna Katha. This Balaram does. See. So Balaram is his Adi Guru. He gives the strength. And this is, yes, Prabhu.
Excuse me, please. How is the connection between Balaram and Prasada?
Because this is all arrangement is made by Balaram through Srila Prabhupada. All arrangement, we have prasadam, we have this in association of devotees, we are having all books. This is all Balaram. Because Balaram is the Adi Guru. Ultimately, Balaram is making all arrangement. Srila Prabhupada, he made arrangement through Srila Prabhupada, so we can have prasadam, we can have books, we can have knowledge, we can have the association of devotees. This is all Balaram. Is that okay? Yes. See. One time it's mentioned that Haigriva Prabhu, Haigriva who joined in the beginning days, he was the beginner of the to help Srila Prabhupada. And of course, sometime it happened, the Haigriva left movement. And he had a long hair and beard. But he came to meet Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada's secretary did not recognize Haigriva because he had long hair. So he asked, "Who are you?" The secretary of Srila Prabhupada asked to Haigriva, "Who are you?" So Haigriva said, "You go to Srila Prabhupada." As soon as Srila Prabhupada heard that Haigriva is here, call him right away. And he came and Haigriva is putting his head in the lap of Srila Prabhupada and he's crying. And he's crying and he's crying and he's saying, "Srila Prabhupada, even though I was out of ISKCON, but I never forgotten you." Srila Prabhupada is crying and Srila Prabhupada said, "I haven't forgotten you either. I always remember you." And then that gave him a strength, and he didn't leave ISKCON. He continues serving. Haigriva continues serving. So this is the strength, which is this is the strength which spiritual master gives. See? And of course, spiritual master is also the spiritual. I would say Balram is the Adi Guru. He is the original spiritual master. So he gives that. We need a spiritual master because in our bhakti we need to make the decisions sometimes. And spiritual master is one who will help us to make the decision. Because we have subtle desires are difficult to give up. And a spiritual master knows our subtle desires. He will guide us in such a way that our subtle desires are also removed. And that's what we want. And this is Balaram. Balaram does this. Yes, Prabhu.
Please, can you repeat the 4 again?
Sorry? Yes. One is the spiritual strength. Second is the spiritual master. Third is the sweet pastimes. Lord Balaram is Krishna's everything. Krishna's all paraphernalia is Lord Balaram. He makes all the arrangements for Krishna. He takes part. He takes part in all the Krishna Leelas. When Krishna is in it takes part in all the Krishna Leelas. When Krishna is in Vrindavan, in all the pastime, Balaram is there. When Krishna is in Mathura, Balaram is there. When Krishna is in Dwarka, Balaram is there. When they go herd the cows, and at that time Krishna is tired, Balaram massaging Krishna's feet. When Krishna is fighting, Balaram is there. See? In all the pastimes of Krishna, Balaram is there. When Krishna is going to herd cows, then the mother Jasoda tells Balaram that you are the older brother, please make sure Krishna is naughty, is a naughty boy. Make sure don't allow Krishna to jump in the Jamuna. Don't allow to jump into some lake. Please, your brother, protect him. Yes, Prabhu.
Why was Lord Balaram not present at Kurukshetra war?
Why he was not present?
The external meaning is that he had
left.
some affection to Duryodhana, but what is the internal meaning? Perhaps
because the fight, which is, of course, Balaram, he didn't want to deal with it. He dealt with this fight. Of course, Duryodhana was his disciple. Actually, we also know that Balaram wanted Subhadra to marry to Duryodhana, right? But Krishna and the Vasudev, they didn't want to. They want Subhadra married to Krishna. We know that. And finally, Krishna, pacified Balaram. When Arjuna kidnapped Subhadra, he was very angry. Balaram was very angry. He wanted to kill Arjuna when Subhadra married to Arjuna. So Balaram didn't want to deal with it. He said, I will go to all the pilgrimage places. But when the fight happened between the Duryodhana and Bhima, At that time Balaram came. See? Because they both, Bhima and the Duryodhana, they were the Balaram disciples. They have both had learned the Gada fighting, mace fighting from Balaram. So he didn't want to deal with it. He just went to all the pilgrimage places visiting. Yes, Prabhu. Sorry?
The fourth one is still missing. What was the fourth one?
Spiritual strength,
Yes, strength.
spiritual master,
Sweet pastime.
sweet pastimes with Krishna. When the Krishna and Balaram, they are little boy, they are holding the tail of the cow and pulling it. When Krishna goes for stealing the butter, Balaram is also there. See? So and fourth is the sweets and service attitude. Service attitude to Krishna. He serves Krishna in every possible way, even though he is elder. Any other questions? Yes, Mataji.
I've heard that Lord Balaram has two wives, Revati and Yamuna. And once I also heard that Varuni is also his wife. So does he have two or three?
I know the Revati is his wife, that I know, but I don't know about Jamuna and other, that I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You see. And there is whole pastime about it. Revati had no, Balaram had, this is one of, Balaram had no sons. Now of course it's a kalpa bheda. In different kalpa, different pastimes take place. So in one of the kalpa, Balaram had no sons, because it's whole different another pastime. We will talk probably tomorrow. We can talk about it. When we go to Dauji, actually go to Dauji and have darshan of Lord Balaram. We'll talk about that. Any other question? So we have two more sessions tonight and tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow we will talk about the last forest, Mahavan, where we'll talk about the Damodar Lila and baby Krishna killing Putna and Trinavarta and Saktashura, all the Yamalarjuna release of liberation of him. These are all took place. So tomorrow we'll try to cover, and tonight we will go to Mahavan, we will go to Bhadravan where Vatsasura was killed. Then Lakshmi is performing still tapasya to enter in the Ras dance. Why she is not allowed? We'll talk about that tonight from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila. Conversation between Venkat Bhatt and Lord Chaitanya. When Lord Chaitanya was in South India, he stayed at the house of Venkat Bhatt, and Venkat Bhatt's son is Gopal Bhatt. And Venkat Bhatt's brother is Prabhupada Saraswati, who they were from Sri Sampradaya. And Lord Chaitanya had a friendly relationship with Venkat Bhatt. There is a conversation between Venkat Bhatt and Lord Chaitanya, that why your Lakshmi is not allowed to enter in the Ras dance. Even though she is performing austerity, even at present in the Belvan, waiting, why is not allowed? So we will discuss that tonight, and tomorrow we will end the last leg of this Parikrama of the Damodar Lila and all other, and Raval. Raval is a place where Radharani appear. How she appear, we will talk tomorrow for last class. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, thank you. Have a prasadam. 1 o'clock. Thank you. Hare Krishna.